Hey, good evening, Map here, Map Investments. Wanted to do a little video here on the futures, watching the markets here. That's all I do is watch markets. This week, this week the dollar was killed, and here's the dollar, the Dixie, dollar sign DXY, Dixie, was under 90. It's basically an 8-year low. I'm expecting a bounce in the dollar. It's a very short crowded trade. It's kind of counterintuitive, contrarian with the stimulus. People think the dollar's gonna get crushed. It's just very crowded trade. I mean, you pull up the 10-day chart. Let me zoom out. I mean, 91.20 all the way to 89.73. It's a pretty big move in 10 days. If you go to the month chart, let's go 20-day chart. You over 92. You up here at 92.16. This is your 180-day chart. Look at that. It's almost 95, 94.75, just a little bit under $95. It's all the way down to 89.73, and like I figure, you're gonna get some buyers here. Get a bounce. It's very crowded trade. All the currencies are down because the dollar's up. 6A, the Australian dollar's down. 6B, they're down, and they're dealing with Brexit. You got 6C, the Canadian loonie, the 6E, the euro, 6J, the yen, 6M, the Mexican peso, 6N, the Netherlands currency, and 6S, the Swiss franc. So I was positioned today, coming in for the dollar to bounce. Usually when the dollar gets strong, commodity prices tend to fall. We're seeing the metals a little bit higher. You got gold here, GC, a little bit higher today. It's up $13. Definitely up on the stimulus news, that's for sure. They're supposed to be correlated. So when the dollar goes up, usually the metals go down. But gold has been sold off a lot lately, and a lot of people are not trusting too much the dollar these days. But anyways, regardless, dollar's up over 1900. I think the gold will go back over 2000. Gold, I think, almost hit 2100, if I'm not mistaken, on the 1-year chart. Almost 2100. It hit 2089. I expect gold to go back over 2000. Crude oil, CL, this crude WTI slash CL, pretty big contract. This got hammered down $1.50. Pull up the day chart. This is a day chart. Big sell-off here. 47.43 the low, 47.48 right now. Big sell-off in the oil today. There's a lot of supply out there. The demand is not there yet, so don't be fooled. But weaker dollar usually means higher oil prices. But right now, the dollar's bouncing, so you got crude oil down. You have Bitcoin's up. Ferry coin, it only goes up 940. The fairy tale coin. I mean, I can't wait till they have derivatives on this. And you know that they're gonna come out with Ether. They're gonna have an Ether future contract, be equivalent to 50 Ether coins. That'll be out in February. The CME is bringing that on board. Pretty cool, man. Maybe that's something I could trade. Ether future, ETH future. There it is. CME Group to launch Ether futures on February 8th. You guys are not familiar on these future contracts. I will get familiar with them. There's a lot of money to be made in these things. These are what these futures is what moves the markets, moves the world. This is the most liquid products that are out there. They are leveraged, leveraged products. You gotta be careful. Um, what else can I chime in on here? Okay, so ES is the S&P 500. Right now we're down $5. Copper's been red hot, 8-year highs on copper. There's supply constraints, very low, but copper's getting hit today, down 1%, over about 1% right now. The red metal's down right now, but this thing's been on a tear. What else we got going on? We got M2K, which is micro. I trade this a lot. Definitely trade this a lot. Down $8 right now. Micros have been on a tear. And you got micro Aussie, micro British pound, micro euro, and then micro S&P. We got the micro gold. These M's I trade a lot. They're micros. Don't they don't really. Here, I can put up the capital requirements on them. You go to futures and you go to the M's. Oh, sorry. Go to futures, and then you go to the M's. So it's pretty cool products. It keeps you engaged. The Aussie micro is only $176. One contract. A tick is 0.0001. So one tick is $1. You got the pound, only need $297 in margin. The euro, 253. The micro mini S&P 1200. Micro gold, I love this product, 1100. Micro Nasdaq 1700. Micro Dow Jones 990. So these this right here is equivalent to, it's just a different product, but there's no, it's exactly like SPY, but there's no theta, there's no Greeks in this. It's just, it is what it is. And it's marked to market every day in your account. You can hold it, you can have it like an ETF, and they're actually tax efficient. You get better tax breaks on this product when you do your taxes. If you have gains, just so you know that. Look up the rules or talk to your accountant on future capital gains. You get a better rate. So like if you invest in the SPY as long term, you do get dividend there. Here you don't, but this is the same, but it's it's a more leveraged product. Like this contract, I would have to do the math to get you a notional value, but I want to say it's probably, the big contract is probably, I would have to do the math. I always forget how to calculate it. I'd have to look at the equation. So what else we got here? We got, let's see, natural gas. Pretty flat at 270. QM is a small oil contract. I made a little bit of money in here today so far. Up 470 on the day. I scalped it a couple times. Silver reacting good with gold, with the stimulus. Oh, look, the markets are green now. You got the Dow Jones is green and the Nasdaq's green, but then you got the S&P down 5 and the small caps down 10. It'll be interesting to see because now Tesla's in the S&P, so it's gonna be interesting. And Tesla's a big weighting now on this index. So and Tesla's volatile, so that might make the S&P a little bit more volatile going forward. Be interesting to see that. The VIX up. This is volatility. It's up 37 cents. Then you got your grains. These are micro grains. You got corn up 2 cents. You got wheat up 6 cents. And I'm sorry, that's soybeans up 6 cents. And then wheat up $1.50. And then ZB, the bonds are up 20 ticks, did it say there? Yeah. And then the ZN is up 6 ticks. This is the 10-year. This is the 2-year up 2.5. I think it's 2-year. No, 5-year. I'm sorry, 5-year. And this is the 30-year. Those are bonds, interest rates. So when the bonds go up, like now they're up. You see how they're up? The green. This one's up 20 ticks, and this is up. The 10 years up 6 ticks. These are bonds. These are interest rate. So when bonds are up, interest rates go down. So let's pull up the CNBC so you can see what I'm talking about. Bonds, it should be red. The rates should be going down when the bonds are up. So you got, yeah, you see the 10 years down. We'll probably go over here to bonds over here. Markets, bonds. So they should be all down. You see, they're all down. The rates are down. 30-year down, 3. 10-year down, 2.3. So when these bonds go up, rates go down, and vice versa. When bonds get sold off, rates go up. So hope you understand that. And that's pretty much a look at the futures. Now, there's some pretty nice products over here in the and let me pull up here. Trade over here, and they have some new products. They're called smalls. It's pretty interesting, man. These products, they're new products, and they're very, very small, and they're futures. They just need more liquidity. Not a lot of liquidity right now. You want to buy this. This would only see only $181 buying power, and this is the 10-year bond. It's nice. It had 151 volume. You could trade some interest rates. Interest rates are pretty low. I think they're gonna be, the Fed says gonna be low for a while. So this one right here is the dollar, and this one only takes up. You want to buy it, $165, and every tick is $1. So you're investing 165 of buying power, and a 36-cent move is $36. That's pretty cool. You do that a couple times a day or a week, you can make a living, make a paycheck. This is the smalls. This one thing takes up like 500, 522. This one's a precious metal one. I think this one takes same 5 something, 462. And then this one is a technology, has 60 stocks in here, but it's not really correlated with the QQQs that has the Nasdaq 100. And this one is 484 to buy. And you can treat these as mutual funds, but again, you don't get dividends or anything. So I hope that might be a little bit helpful for you. These are pretty new products that are smaller, and you can look up all the information on these products over here in the Small Exchange. I'm a member of the Small Exchange. I have a subscription with them, and they're coming out with more products as time as time goes along. That we're waiting now on the oil one. They're gonna come out with the oil one. So these are pretty cool products. They're low cost for smaller accounts, and with markets being so volatile and big moves, sometimes these things might make sense. See, this one's the oil one. Small global oil coming soon. So you got everything. You got oil, interest rates, precious metals, U.S. dollar, small caps, and technology. And I'm sure they'll come up with some other ones. And these guys are coming out with some Bitcoin and stuff like that. So Tasty Works, let you know what's up with that and some videos. because I really want to get more into that world too. But I gotta, I want to stick away from Coinbase and Robinhood of just buying the coins. I need to have a little bit of more liquidity, and I'd rather deal with products that I'm comfortable with, like futures and stuff. So I hope you like the update on the markets. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and have a good night.